Alright, so what I got you looking at right now is the federal patent on marijuana. The patent number is 6630507. We take those last three digits and just say it's the 507 patent. The title of the patent is Cannabinoids as Antioxidants and Neuroprotectants. It was invented by employees of the Department of Health and Human Services listed there. The assignee that the Patent and Trademark Offices assigned the patent to is the United States of America as represented by the Department of Health and Human Services. So the HHS, who is actually the one that owns the rights to the patent, but the HHS is, of course, a department underneath the United States of America. So that's how that fits together. I want to go ahead and try and jump into some of the conditions. This one is the one that's most, I wanted to highlight it. It's the one that is most applicable to myself. Neoplasia, cancer. Neo meaning new, plasia meaning tissue or cells. So this can be either malignant or malignant or benign tumors. Now we're just going to look at all the conditions that are on here, including the cancer right down there and the neoplasia listed. I want you to take a screenshot of this, and then you'll be able to zoom in later, just like I did right there. And that way you can kind of just see what all is on this patent. There you go, screenshot, and we're going to move on. So these are the patent excerpts. The intro just shows all that stuff. The first paragraph I have there on the left, it shows that prophylactically cannabinoids can be used in a demographic group of a significant risk for a certain disease, and that they can use an exogenous antioxidant cannabinoid would inhibit the progression of an oxidative associated disease. So basically this can be used in vulnerable populations within the medical community, of which would be cancer syndromes. Underneath that, it defines what they mean by using a cannabinoid, and it includes THC and also any synthetic analogs thereof. So anything that activates the CB1 receptor, whether psychoactive or not, is included in this patent. These are some of the words that they use in the patent whenever we go over all those diseases. And so it talks about prevent, treat, reduce, arrest, delay, decrease symptoms, increase survival. For over 56 conditions, and each one of these conditions has subconditions to them. So, let's move on. This is where it says that they act as free radical scavengers for the use of prophylactic, which is, of course, preventative treatment of disease by administering therapeutically effective amount of a cannabinoid to a subject who has a disease. So a therapeutic amount of a cannabinoid, they use therapeutically there, and up top they use pharmaceutical compositions that include cannabinoids that act as yada yada yada. So this pharmaceutical composition and the therapeutic right there for the Department of Health and Human Services to admit that, and yet still have the Controlled Substances Act be maintained with cannabis in the Schedule 1 and recommending that it be that way to the DEA, that's completely not just hypocritical, but violates the law of non-contradiction in philosophy. Oxidative associated diseases include, without limitation, free radical associated diseases such as neoplasia. So the oxidative associated disease is what this whole patent is trying to address, and neoplasia or cancer is one. This is another quote concerning cannabinoids that are anti-epileptic, and basically it says down here that this is useful in the treatment of neurological diseases in which neuroanatomic defects or lesions can predispose one to seizures. So the tumor that I had grew on the right side of my motor strip, on the right side of my brain, and that affected the left side of my body, and it led to having a predisposition to seizures. And so I'm on all these medicines, all these anti-seizure medicines that run $5,000 a month when I could just be on cannabis-based therapy. So this is everything. I just wanted to cover the patent as fast as I could, and I'm going to make other videos on varying other topics. Thanks for hanging out with me and checking this video out. It should have been way shorter, but I'm going to start here with this.